All right, forget about someone to watch your mom or your dad. There's now a watch to watch them. A new program called Lively allows you to track your parents' movements from anywhere in the world. Iggy Fenlo is Lively's CEO and co-founder. How is this different than those bracelets or necklaces, I fall, I can't get up? What's the difference here?
Exactly. Well, we're reimagining, Lively is reimagining the medical alert business. Those products are just, they're a great stigma. No one wants to be Mrs. Fletcher. No one wants to think of themselves as Mrs. Fletcher. And so we found out those two things. A, it's been so effective as advertising, no one wants the product. But more importantly, what they love about Lively is the fashion, the watch capability, the step counting, the medication reminders. It's got so much more.
But how are you monitoring? How are you monitoring them?
Yeah, so the family monitors them for daily activities, but more importantly, we have a 24/7 call center that's 911 certified. It's based in Colorado and Utah, and they do monitoring for over 250,000 older adults.
But can the older parent in question call much as he or she can if she falls or press something on a pendant with your technology?
Yes, exactly. You press the button on the Lively watch, and it goes through the exact same protocol. So it goes through our hub. You probably see it here. You've been showing it, I'm sure. And the signal goes out, and we call the older adult, their home phone, their cell phone, however they want, their neighbor, and we make sure that they're okay. And if we don't get a response, more importantly, we're alerting them on the watch. They're getting feedback right there for themselves, as well as getting. There are going to be a lot of
privacy enthusiasts who say you're snooping on them. You're snooping on mom and dad. Leave mom and dad alone.
No, it's a great question. I think the beauty of it is you can set the sensors any way you want. You can turn some off if you don't like it. You can put some more on. We're doing things about reminding people for medication, not just on the watch, but also with some services to call them.
That's good. I can just see the mom or dad. You never snoop on me anymore. You never.
That's really true. Lively's learned that you know, caring and snooping are kind of two sides of the same coin.
You don't call, you don't snoop, you don't call the police. All right, Iggy, thank you very much. Interesting technology. Well, you don't need to track the old. Well, how about the young, like your kids? Volkswagen introducing a new app that lets parents track where their child is driving and how fast they are going. Molly Stern loves all of it, but psychologist Robbie Ludwig says this is going to be a future therapy session. So you think, Doc, that it's a bad move?
I just think, if anything, it should be used as a last resort. I don't think it resolves anything. For the child that truly wants to rebel, they're going to find a way to use another parent's car, to speed another way. So it doesn't resolve.
You have kids?
I do.
All right, don't you want to keep track of them?
I do,
Maybe you
but
don't care.
I think it starts earlier. I do care, but I think it starts earlier with the relationship, instilling a sense of responsibility to the best of your ability. And also, we know that teens don't have an observing ego. They don't think about the consequences. So
teens also drive fast.
Right,
they drive fast. What do you think, Liz?
I think it's a great idea. I know personally, my 11-year-old, he's not driving yet, but when he is driving, I want to keep an eye on him. I want to know if he's speeding and if he's not speeding, because if he is speeding, I need to take care of it, and I really need to have a serious conversation about it with him. I don't, speeding to me, and car accidents are very, very, very scary and very important, and I think that...
But she doesn't care.
No, she doesn't.
She does care. I think that the way to go about it is to say to your child, should I be worried about you? What you do is you lend your mature
I can't believe they pay you. And they should, because you're very smart. But on this, you seem a little naive. Kids lie.
Yes,
love them dearly, but they lie. Say, Dad, I'm going to go out in the car and I'm going to keep it to 20 miles an hour.
And so what does it do if you say, oh, I saw that you were speeding? Is that going to stop the child from speeding
well, you took the Volkswagen out, but that's a dicey call. I don't know if I do that. But I would just say you were going 75 miles an hour.
I'm taking it away. The car is being taken away, and you are going to really understand.
Mama cares.
No, she cares. Robbie, of course, cares too. Thank you.
I'm kidding.
It's about the severity of how serious the situation is.
I don't like the intrusiveness of it.
And I do. I think it's great. For me
personally,
how do you feel
about this other guy?
Keeping up on them, knowing what they're doing. I want to know.
Okay, stop. I understand where you're coming. What about the guy we just had on who has a way to monitor mom and dad?
I like that idea.
You like that?
I feel differently. Because
what if mom and dad were in this Volkswagen going really, really fast?
Then so be it. No, here's my point. I think with older adults, it's lending independence. For teens, it's intruding upon their independence, which they're going to need to develop on their own.
What do you think?
I want to know both. I want to know what my older mom and dad are doing.
You're just nosy.
I do. I'm sorry. I want to know what the kids are doing.
Because we love our kids.
How much time does it take to look through all the technology?
I have to. I just think
there's an app for that.
I have to do
I just told you there's an app for that.
Listen, my mom, I'm monitoring her now. I want to know what I'm just worried. I want to know where she is at all. It's just what part of my nature.
Their kids are undergoing therapy sessions as we speak.
My kids are having wild parties somewhere that I don't even know.
They're like, yeah, hot rodding in town as you're on the show.
Well.
Do any of you remember when Donald Trump ripped Carly Fiorina right on this show yesterday? Well, Carly Fiorina is ripping back on FBN today. I'm going to show you something that will shock you.